Aloha, I'm Keith with Condominium Rentals Hawaii, and today we're going to review the top 5 safety tips when you're vacationing here on Maui. So before we get started into our top 5 list, just want to reinforce that Maui is a beautiful place, very safe, great for families, but we just want to put this list together to keep you extra safe while you're vacationing here on Maui. Safety tip number 1. It's important that you hide any valuables when you're parking anywhere on Maui. So don't leave that laptop in your car when you go to the beach or when you go out on a hike in Hana. Don't leave those valuables in your car. Make sure you put them in the trunk or lock them in the glove compartment box, because people will go in and break windows and steal those valuable items. Alright, safety tip number 2. We're going to talk about snorkeling and safety tips around snorkeling. When you go snorkeling, make sure you have a snorkel buddy with you. That way, if anything goes wrong, you have something right next to you that can hold you up or take care of you or call for help. Always snorkel with 2 people. Another thing, it's best to snorkel in the mornings when the water isn't choppy, the waves aren't turbulent, the wind hasn't picked up yet. So maybe plan to snorkel anywhere from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. Another hot topic around snorkeling is the use of full snorkel masks. They're called full mask snorkels or ninja snorkels. You can see them at different stores on the islands. There's a lot of controversy around these masks. Many different shops won't rent them out because they think it's dangerous. Even Snorkel Bob, one of the biggest beach rental companies in the state, he does not rent those snorkels out to anyone because of his safety concerns. So just keep that in mind if you're thinking about snorkeling. Safety tip number 3. We're going to talk about just beach safety. The most dangerous part of the beach is the first kind of 15-20 yards of the water, where the water's coming in, where the waves are breaking on the shore, where the tides are being sucked back out when the water comes out. That little 15-yard area is where lots of injuries and mishaps occur. Think of it like a street. You wouldn't want to cross the street and in the middle of the street start messing around, tying your shoelaces, adjusting your hat. You're asking for trouble. Avoid that area where the waves are breaking. One of the most dangerous beaches in the state is Big Beach. So it is one of the most beautiful beaches on Maui, but when the swells pick up, the waves can get very, very big there and they crash right on the shore. You can go to a mauicounty.gov website and you can learn about all the different beaches here on Maui that have lifeguards that can watch over you. Safety tip number 4. We're going to talk about safety tips revolved around hiking here on Maui. I definitely encourage you to go do some hikes while you're here on Maui, but here's some safety precautions to keep in mind. Know the weather, what the weather's been doing in the last day or 2 here on Maui. If there's been heavy rain in the area you're gonna hike, you might want to reschedule that hike to a later date. A lot of these trails are in areas that cars, ambulance can't get to, which means helicopters have to come in and get you. Sometimes cell phone service isn't available, so that just intensifies the issue if you were to get hurt. Make sure you keep your eyes out for signs. Don't joke around with those signs. Those signs are put there for a reason. People actually have died on certain trails. So watch for those signs and don't go past any signs. Listen to them carefully. Safety tip number 5. We're gonna talk about sunscreen. So a couple of tips when it comes to sunscreen. Make sure you apply lots of sunscreen. One thing you can do is before you even go to the beach or before you even go on that hike, put that sunscreen on in the hotel or condo, let it sit in, and then by the time you get to the beach, it's all dry, it's soaking in, and then it'll protect you. And there you have it. Those are our top 5 safety tips for visiting here on Maui. I hope you have a fun, safe time when you vacation here on Maui, and we'll see you soon.